So what you were saying is that you can go into a store and you can bring through the energy of love. But isn't that really what the healing walks have been? It's just sharing the idea that we all need to be doing this. That we can all walk into the grocery store, you can walk down the street, doing any activity, and be bringing this through with our thoughts, connecting to Source, bringing that energy through. And it's as simple as thinking it. It's as simple as knowing that this is what you wish to be doing. That, in fact, is all that anyone needs to do. The fact that you have the ability to see it, to see the response of it, doesn't mean that it's not happening when other people are doing it. Could you just speak to that for a minute?
I think that an important thing to add to that is that lots of times people aren't aware that they're seeing it. And lots of times when we've been having the healing walks and I've been telling people, just walk around saying, God, fill us all with love everywhere you go. It's that easy to heal the world, you know. And then I start talking to people about energy. They start realizing, oh, well, you're talking about a place with some really sad energy on it when we're standing here. And I was feeling really sad, but I wasn't aware that it was related to this place. So it's about getting awareness going, that we need to be mindfully connected to what we're feeling where we go. But our first mindful connection is to ask God to fill all things with love. And it really is as simple as thinking it. It's vital to be thinking it, saying it, doing it, because we are energy. And the energy we are supposed to have is the energy of absolute pure divine love, because that's what we are. And so everything, every thought, every word, every action is energy. And if I want to co-create a life that's full of love and joy and health, then I need to be in tune with my energy, with the truth of what energy should be. So to engage in my life, in making everything something that I do with love and God, and to be asking for healing for all things everywhere I go and everywhere I am, is a purposeful life. It has the absolute only purpose we were created for in it. We were created by God to love and to be loved. To love God and to be loved by God. To love one another and to be loved by one another. That's our purpose.
So I guess, you know, the fleeting thought that I had when you were talking about this is how, for myself, I feel like this is something that's been developed. And that I would encourage anyone who's doing this to do that, to start to feel how they feel in a place and recognize that there are times when you feel discord or you feel a certain emotion and you were feeling fine a moment ago, but that you were intuitively bringing in some emotion from the actual place that you were in, from the energy of that place.
Well, energy is energy, and because everything's energy, we know energy governs all things. So if you're in a space and it has a much more dominant energy than yours, it can affect you, right? Now, the biggest energy we can possibly have is connection to Source. It's always the largest energy that heals all things and shifts all things. So that's why we want to be asking, you know, God to be with us healing things everywhere we go. We are engaging with energy somewhere, and if it doesn't feel good, it definitely needs healing. But even if it feels good, what can't stand more love? Everything can have more love. So we should be doing this everywhere. I'm also getting a reminder message from God that the very first intuitive workshop teaching people how to access their connection to God that I ever did, the number one message we got was, intuition is our primary sense. It is not our sixth sense. We were designed to be connected to energy and to be connected to Source. And people seem to have forgotten that. They seem to have stepped out of that. They talk about their connection as being a distant thing or something that they have to develop, when in fact all we need to do is wake it up. Because it is what we are.
And it grows.
And it grows.
The information that you receive grows and grows by asking. By connecting, by making each choice connected to Source.
Absolutely.
So what would be the best choice here? What should I do here? What will be the best? And then doing it.
Yes.
It's about actually
here.
It is about doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to ask and then not do it, what's the point?
Exactly.
So it's about honoring that. And in honoring that and in connecting and in constantly asking and doing, you're creating a relationship. Now, you've created a really fun relationship. I'm always amazed by the games that you play and the choices, you know, and just, you know, even co-creating this this film work, I always feel that, you know, it's always we're every editing splice, everything that we do is co-created with Source, and I always find it fascinating. Yeah. And so from that, I've really learned that it is a constant thing.
You know what it boils down to is, I don't like wasting time. If I can do it perfectly once, then I want to try and do it. And the only way to do it that way is to be doing it in a co-creative relationship. If I can make the right choice, the most truthful, most loving choice at this moment, instead of fumbling my way around, I want to try and do that. And that's growing more and more in my life through my active intention, because now I've set my energy that that's what it will be, and through my active engagement in the relationship. It grows every day. Every day, multiple times. I'm doing things that I've done for the last, you know, however many years, and all of a sudden I look at it anew and say, oh, we can make this more lovingly. Like divine inspiration comes and says to me, see how we've been doing this? What if we did this? Oh, look, it's more loving. So every day I'm learning more and more and more about how to change my life into more and more love, and to be more of an embodiment of love, which is what I have been created to be. It's our evolutionary process. That's why it never ends. Love is limitless. So it's like this joyful exploration of what I am and what God is, and that is about moving forth in this way of living, where I can actually walk into my home and sit down and go, oh my God, I love everything about my life. I can't think of anything I don't enjoy. And then more comes. It's beautiful to be a part of that, to be an active co-creator, and all it takes is an understanding of what it is that I'm here to be conscious of. I'm here to be conscious that I am love. I'm here to be conscious that my purpose is to have a relationship with love, which is our creative source.